Hey guys, I'm Rosie of Rosie's Greenery. I am a plantita from Quezon City, Philippines. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you on how to do composting using Bokashi. What is a Bokashi? What is a compost for? How do I benefit from it as a plant lover? And why should I do Bokashi composting? So those were some of the questions I got when I posted on my IG stories doing the Bokashi composting. And we'll answer those questions for you as we go along on this video. This is a beginner-friendly compost for our plantitos and plantitas who are also advocates of saving Mother Earth. I will walk you through on the steps and share with you my journey in composting. And please stay till the end of this video for a special giveaway.
Wow.
Bokashi is a Japanese word meaning fermented organic matter. So basically, this bokashi will assist in breaking down and fermenting all our food waste and turn them into nutrient-rich compost with the help of beneficial microorganisms. We'll then mix the fermented food waste into our soil to give more nutrients to our soil, which we can later use to our potted plants. It's not a complicated process. It's beginner-friendly. All types of food waste can be added. So if you're a plantito or plantita who's afraid of mabahong amoy that can attract pests, this composting process is for you. Your compost bucket, it's not gonna attract insects since it's completely covered and wala siyang mabahong amoy. However, this Bokashi bran, which you'll be using to sprinkle to your food waste, nung unang na-receive ko tong Bokashi bran, nung pagbukas ko sa kanya, medyo matapang yung amoy niya. It smells like parang vinegar since siya yung pang-ferment nyo do sa food waste nyo. So, it smells like that, na parang may pagka-sour smell, vinegar-like smell, ganon. Pero tolerable naman siya. And this one, it is sealed, so it's not also gonna attract insects. Instead of sending to the landfills all your food scraps in your household, why not use them to turn your soil into a healthier soil for your plants and your gardens? And when you're doing Bokashi composting, you're not just making your plant's soil healthier, you're also helping save Mother Earth. So a few months ago, I came across the page of Greenspace, and I loved their goal of diverting food waste away from the landfills and turn them into nutrient-rich compost. So Greenspace have this composting kit, which includes a bucket and a jar of Bokashi bran. It's a 20-liter bucket that has a spout or faucet where you can drain the compost juice. Pwede nyong gamitin as fertilizer for your plants. It has an airtight cover. It comes with this container with Bokashi bran inside. Also inside the bucket, you have this green plastic stand for your strainer, so you could have the space at the bottom to store the compost juice. So there's only two of us here in our home, me and my husband plus our 2 dog babies. Plus we don't cook too often, and if magluluto man ako, enough lang sa amin dalawa. So most of our food waste come from, food scraps when we cook, leftovers from takeaways or food deliveries, pati mga food items na naiwan na sa sulok ng ref, mga veggies na di naluto, mga fruits na hindi naman nakakain since hindi kami mahilig sa fruits. Plus, usually talaga, once makapasok ang leftovers sa ref, usually makakalabas lang sila kapag itatapon na natin sila. Tama? I'm sure you can relate. Comment below if you can relate. As a start, you can have a small container like this on the side of your kitchen where you can dump all your food scraps for the day. Basically, all food waste can be added except for liquid items like milk, soup, juice, sodas, and your large meat bones. So currently I'm cooking for our lunch. This is bell pepper, onion, potatoes, garlic. Ayan, all food scraps. So I collected all the food waste we had for the past 2 days. That includes leftover rice, anything na nalinis ko sa ref namin, nandyan na. So for the first layer, I sprinkled a handful of Bokashi bran to help kickstart the fermentation process at the bottom part. Also an option, which I think I should have done, you could put a layer of brown bag paper or old newspaper before sprinkling the Bokashi bran at the bottom part. This will help absorb the excess liquid from your food waste, as well as, filter the juice that will drip down the bottom part of your bucket. So after layering the base with the Bokashi bran, I tossed in all the food waste we had. Then, inayos ko lang to spread out the food items. Then, I sprinkled about 3 handfuls of Bokashi bran. I tried to be generous sa Bokashi bran since there's about 3 to 4 inches of food waste. Best practice, allow less than 3 to 4 inches of food waste in between. Kung walang meat, konti lang na Bokashi bran, enough na yon. Kaya kung marami talaga kayo itatapon, divide it into several layers to make sure na there's enough Bokashi bran to cover the food waste, so more microbes can work on the food waste. Now, it took a while before I checked the liquid from the compost. I thought I'd have to wait for the bucket to be full before I can check on the juice. Hindi pala. Liquid may drip as early as in a week or 2 weeks. So the first juice I collected from the compost, tinapon ko siya since I'm afraid it might be too bad for the plants since sobrang tagal na niya. Then after 3 days, I checked again for juice. That's what I used to mix with rainwater to water my plants. Best practice, try to check for compost juice every 2 to 3 days. So if you'll use the juice to water your plants, make sure you dilute it with water since pwedeng masunog sa fertilizer yung plants nyo. The Bokashi juice came from a fermentation process, so it is highly acidic. So for my 1 liter watering can, I mix about 2 to 3 tablespoons of Bokashi juice before I water it to the soil of my plants. Again, ang goal nyo is magkaroon ng nutrients yung soil ng plants nyo and not paliguan yung plants nyo ng Bokashi juice, okay? The roots will absorb the nutrients from your healthy soil to be distributed to your plants. Hey guys, so technically this is the second day. I'm gonna fill up that bucket. These are all the leftovers I have. I've got coffee grounds, rice, lettuce, sardinas. Yun yung mga natirang samgipsal from my husband's birthday the other day. So ayan. Okay, let me open. There she is. Honestly, it doesn't smell so bad nung pagbukas ko kasi may Bokashi siya. Kalat lang natin to. Coffee ground. Yeah. Okay. And then, medyo ano lang natin, siksik. Okay. Ooh. Wow! Nawala na yung amoy totally. Okay, next time ulit. We have to make sure that it's tightly sealed para walang pumasok na air. Okay. So for the past weeks, I just continued filling up our bucket with our food waste. And in between layers, I also add dried leaves of my plants since it adds nitrogen, which is good for the plants. And I collected the compost juice every 3 to 4 days. And some days, I just throw it away. I didn't have to use all of the juice since ayoko naman ma-overdose yung plants ko from fertilizer ng compost ko. I use them on a weekly basis for my common plants like yung calamansi plant ko, my cellums, and my calatheas. For my other philodendrons like my gloriosum, my Florida Beauty, etc., I use the compost juice in a monthly basis. Well, using the juice is an option. You can dump it directly naman to your toilet or your sink. And as the weeks passed, I noticed na reduce na yung amount ng trash namin into almost half. We normally fill up this medium-sized garbage bag from our kitchen for 2 to 3 days. And now, lumiit na siya. Laman na lang niya is yung mga plastics from groceries, containers, and wrappers ng food na niluto namin. Yun na lang yung natatapon namin.
Wow!
And it felt good that in our own little way, we were able to contribute less to our landfills because of, doing this Bokashi Composting. Ang pinaka na-notice ko is yung calamansi plant ko. She used to be, producing only 2 to 3 calamansi in a monthly basis. Ever since ginamitan ko siya ng Bokashi juice as fertilizer in a weekly basis, nakakuha ko ng 5 to 6 calamansi every 2 to 3 weeks. So, super happy talaga yung calamansi ko sa kanya. For the last layer, make sure puno talaga siya and press it to remove air inside. Tightly cover, then wait for a few weeks to ferment and let the microbes do the work. Today, when I filmed this, it is the first week after I completely filled up the bucket. So I'd have to wait for at least another 2 weeks for, letting the microbes do their thing in fermenting all that food waste. So for the last steps, which I'll be showing on another episode, we'll have to bury your fermented food waste in soil. Since today is only the first week after I filled up the bucket, I will have to wait for another 2 more weeks before I can bury the fermented food waste in soil. So going forward, if you guys have access to soil, like your backyard garden, you can just dig a pit and bury there your food waste, then wait for at least 2 more weeks before you can use that soil for your plants. Or if you have plant boxes or raised beds, you could simply mix 1 bucket of your fermented food waste with up to 3 boxes of soil. Then you may wait for another 2 weeks before you may start planting on your plant boxes. That way, nutrient-rich na yung soil nyo on your plant boxes. Or if you want to use the nutrient-rich soil for your potted plants, pwede nyo salain or you can sieve through your compost to separate your compost from food particles that needs further decomposition. Now, if you're someone who lives in a condo unit who don't have access to do the composting stage method, naisip na ni greenspace yan. So what you can do is you can bring your bucket to a nearby greenspace for composting. Could be DIY or with greenspace assistance. Or you can also subscribe to the greenspace composting program. And when you subscribe, you can exchange your full buckets and greenspace will come over to pick up your full buckets and leave you with clean, empty ones. So greenspace will do the composting stage for you. And they will return to you clean buckets all the time. Ginagawa ka na ng favor ni greenspace. All you have to do is just put all your food waste into the bucket, layer properly with Bokashi bran, then greenspace will do the rest of the work for you, just so we all could start.
Wow!
Now, as for me, since we live in a townhouse unit, lahat ng space namin cemented, so I don't have access sa soil where I can bury the fermented food waste. I'd probably use my in-laws vacant lot next door, so I'll document it for you and show you how I do it, and also document for you the result on another video. I would probably plant veggies since sila yung fast growers, so I could, show you fast results. I will document for you the veggies with the compost and another set of veggies without the compost. Abangan niyo yung video na yun by next year. Hey guys, so I'm giving away one composting kit from Greenspace, and also, syempre, bigyan ko na rin kayo ng plant cuttings ko, yung mga special plants ko. Now, all you have to do to join this giveaway, you should be committed in doing the Bokashi Composting and that you do have a heart for saving Mother Earth. Syempre, ayaw natin masayang yung Bokashi Composting natin. You must be a plantito or plantita who lives within Metro Manila, plus isama na rin natin ng Rizal province. Like and follow Greenspace Facebook page. Syempre, follow niyo rin ang Facebook page ko. And on my latest post on my FB account, like and comment on this post. I'm a Greenspace SOILMATE plus your location. Then tag at least 3 friends on your comments to get qualified. 1 comment per account, pero you can get additional entry as many as you want if you share this video that you're watching right now. If you share this video on your Facebook page publicly or to any plant groups out there, just include the hashtag GreenspaceSoilmates when you share so we can track it. You will get additional entry per share. That's it. You have until the end of the year to join this giveaway. Winner will be drawn on January 2nd next year. I'll be checking each of your entries and I will select the winner via random name picker app. And I'll be posting the winner on my Facebook page and also IG stories. Back to the video. So yeah, that's pretty much it on how to do Bokashi composting. I hope you learned something new today. And if you have questions or comments, just feel free to do so in the comment section below. Also, if you want more information about Bokashi Composting, I have the Greenspace FB page below in the description box. Just check out their page, guys. And if you like this video, please hit on like and also hit the subscribe button and that bell icon so you would know once we upload a new video. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!